Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this one come up a treat. It's quite large. It's not going to fit on the glass even with reduction, but it's colourful, which I like. So I think we're going to make use of that. Going to reduce it, and the scanner just made a noise like that. See what we've got. Okay, let's see what we've got. It's going to be a little bit awkward. It is a pair of board shorts, a pair of Hurley branded board shorts. That's the Hurley label, and there it is, Hurley. So Hurley, yeah. Hurl sounds like, to me, Hurley makes me think of vomit. Hurley, vomit, hurl, to hurl, as in to vomit. So yeah, I do think of the word vomit when I think of the word hurl or Hurley. So Hurley just reminds me of vomit. Hurl, to throw up, to hurl. Yeah, hurling is not a nice thing to do. We all do it from time to time. About a month or two ago, I threw up in a public toilet in my local Woolworths. I really spewed. It was like almost projectile, and I just got sick. I had what normally would be the runs from drinking coffee that was obviously not clean. You know, out of something dirty, out of a coffee cup or something, and I just got sick in the guts. Not only did I thought I was going to have to go to the toilet, but the first thing I did was I threw up in a fucking public toilet in the fucking Woolworths, my local Woolworths, and it was really gross. Now that looks interesting, but you can't see much. There's not much on there. So basically I vomited everywhere, and it wasn't pleasant, and I had to get the cleaner to clean it up. I just told the person at the shop that yeah, you're going to have to get a cleaner to clean this shit up. So it wasn't a very pleasant experience, but it happens to everyone once in a while at least. Fortunately, it doesn't happen to me very often. But yeah, hurl. To vomit. So yeah, vomiting. But you got to laugh. I thought to me it's a funny sort of story. Now this doesn't look any good. I think the first one looked better. I think the first one looked better, pushed down, showing the top of the pants. I think that looked better. But basically, yeah, hurling all over the place. So yeah, to hurl means just to vomit. Wondering if we're going to make this into perhaps a movement piece. Maybe a movement piece could be the way to make this more interesting. I think we're going to make it into a movement piece. But basically, yeah, it was gross having to throw up. But basically, it happens to the best of us, folks. yeah, that looks really quite hurly. That looks really quite burly good. Wondering if we're going to make this the centre of our job. But basically, yeah, it's really quite an experience throwing up in your fucking shopping centre, in your fucking supermarket toilet. Not nice for other people who have to use it, and there was only 2 toilets in this toilet. But you know, you can't control your body all the time, however much you'd like to always be in control. It's not always possible. You know, humans get sick. It's just a part of being a person. You know, being a human is to get sick. But as long as it doesn't happen all the time, you have to keep dealing with it. I've had sickness for a long time as well. Not so much vomiting, but other sickness. You know, I've had acid. What do they call it? Acid gut. I call it acid gut. It's like acid reflux, except your gut produces lots of acid, and when you eat, it burns. It's like heartburn, and I just couldn't fucking get rid of it, and it was really bad, and I was on heartburn relief medication for a while. But basically, that's really horrible when you get that. I think I'd prefer to vomit on one occasion than to deal with acid gut or heartburn, I think it's called. I think it's typically called heartburn. It's really, really bad if you've ever had it. But you can get tablets for it, but the tablets can have bad side effects, like on your kidneys, which is bad. But what else can you do if your body keeps making you sick all the time, and you keep getting sick, eating and even drinking tap water burns your gut. That's how bad it was for me. So you know, it's not nice getting sick. As I said, I don't normally vomit. Vomiting is quite an uncommon thing for me. Fortunately, it was unpleasant. Fortunately, it wasn't as disgusting as it normally would be. The vomiting that I had in that instance, in that shopping centre, in that supermarket toilet. So yeah. Anyway, that looks really quite colourful. I think now we can call this hurly demo quits.